It's something you don't really think about until it happens. You park your car to come back and find out someone has hit it and has not left any information about how to contact them. You are the victim of a hit and run. This video provides a real-life case study on actions and steps you can take to help identify who's responsible for the hit and run. Note, in order to protect privacy, we will create fictitious names and blur out specific name references when appropriate to protect the identities of parties involved. Let's first quickly describe the situation. The driver involved in this case parked their car on 51st Avenue in Woodside, Queens, New York. After returning from work several hours later, she realized that someone had crashed into her vehicle. The impact shattered the back window and potentially caused frame damage as well. Given how the damage presented itself, it appeared an elevated vehicle may have been involved. The first thing the driver did was check to see if any information, such as a note or business card, was left by the person who hit her car. When she didn't find anything, she called the police by dialing 911 from a safe location. In this instance, the safest location for her to wait was inside of her vehicle, as it was still daylight and an auto repair shop across the street was still open. After calling the police and describing the situation, she was told that it would take a few hours for officers to reach her and write up a report. It's important to get an official police report in this instance versus only submitting an MV-104 form. Given that a hit and run is a crime, police reports are often the foundational document for any hit and run-based insurance claim. As the driver waited for police to arrive, she notified her husband about the situation and also to have him pick her up in a second vehicle, as her current car would need to be towed after the police report was taken. Remember, remain calm and always prioritize your safety. Anytime you feel that you are in an unsafe situation, try to go to a nearby public business or space where you can remain safe. Feeling she was safe, the driver then started thoroughly documenting the incident, with pictures and video, emailing all the evidence to herself. After documenting the scene, the driver decided to ask the auto repair shop across the street if they knew anything about the incident. Luckily, the shop owner knew exactly what happened. Basically, a tow truck dropping off a car at a neighboring auto repair shop had backed into her car and left the scene of the accident. So in this instance, the auto repair shop owner across the street had seen the incident unfold and knew what happened. Although the shop wasn't able to download the video, the driver took out her smartphone and recorded video of the incident. The good news was, she had clear evidence of what took place. The bad news: the video was too blurry to make out a definitive identification on the tow truck that was responsible for the hit and run. She would need to go to the auto repair shop next door to get better footage or more information. The driver then went to the auto repair shop next door. She now had video evidence, plus the exact time that the incident occurred, but still could not make out the name on the side of the tow truck due to the blurriness of the video. Initially, the auto repair shop next door was hesitant to give out the exact information, but after seeing the footage on the driver's phone, they were cooperative in providing her with more info. They provided a close-up image of the tow truck, where the company's information could clearly be seen. Remember, sometimes business owners may be hesitant to help incriminate someone, so having video footage can be extremely helpful. It's always important to read the situation first, and in this instance, the driver felt comfortable going next door. If you feel like things could turn hostile or awkward, it's better to wait for the police to arrive, or wait to have a family member or friend accompany you. The driver waited for the police to arrive before getting her car towed to make sure an official police report existed, documenting it as a hit and run. She decided not to show the police the video because she wanted to give the tow truck driver a chance to explain themselves and make the situation right. Remember, a hit and run is a crime. So if the driver shared the information at that moment with the police, the tow truck company and driver could have faced official criminal charges. The driver knew she had overwhelming evidence and the ability to file a successful insurance claim. The police gave the driver an accident information slip and told her to stop by the station in a few days, where the report would be available to her. For more information about how to access a police report online, you can refer to our AutoMarketplace video, requesting a New York State police and accident report. Finally, the driver was ready to call a nearby towing company and tow it to a trusted auto repair shop. It took about 30 minutes for the tow company to show up, and the driver and her husband were then able to leave the scene. The next morning, the driver, having gathered all the evidence, was ready to call the towing company that was responsible for the hit and run. She wanted to give the driver a chance to make things right, without further involving the police, which would likely result in a criminal record for the tow truck driver. If the tow truck driver was hostile, she knew she had all the evidence she needed to file an insurance claim that would likely result in criminal charges. When she called the company, fortunately the tow truck driver quickly admitted their mistake and agreed to repair all the damages out of their own pocket. The repairs were done in a few days, and the car was safe to drive again. In this video, we overviewed an actual hit and run case study and the steps a driver took to find the perpetrator. We hope it serves as useful guidance if you should ever find yourself in a similar situation. If you have any questions, you can reach out to us at info@automarketplace.com.